Okay. I'm looking for myself on my iPad so I can make sure, because apparently last time I did not make sure that you guys could see everything. Because I'm like trying to make a card down here and like you guys can't see it, and I'm a dork. So I apologize for last week's video in advance. So hello and welcome to my video. Hi Patty. So I'm going to steal Patty Bennett's idea for the watercolor wash, and I'm going to show you what she showed me and just how easy this is. Here's one of the examples. This is the card that I posted. And I'm telling you, this is so super easy, and you're just gonna love it. The combinations are endless. The possibilities are completely out of this world. So, we're gonna use the plate for the Stamparatus, okay? And it's just an easy, portable, you can pick it up and wash it, and it's just perfect. And then we're going to use our Fluid 100 watercolor paper. I have it cut into pieces, about in half, but I have it cut sized so we can use it for card fronts. This is in the catalog. You can order that from me. I think we're gonna make a card with Mango Melody, Tahitian Tide, and Highland Heather. And I think that will be amazing. Then if it's not, we'll start all over and we'll try again with something different, right? So, okay, so I just have to tell you this. We're also going to use salt. And this is my salt shaker. I mean, it's sea salt, right? You need something with the bigger granules. You're going to grind it onto your paper. But that's what makes this little texture looking area. It's smooth now that we've rubbed the salt off. But that's what makes that when we dry. It kind of sucks up the ink. Okay? So, if you don't like to get messy, this is probably not the project for you. Although, when I was watching Patty's video, she didn't get messy. Sandra has a tendency to get messy. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is watercolor ink, so it washes off, eventually. I use lava soap. If you have lava soap, it washes right off, okay? So, without further ado, let's get started. Adieu. That's my start word for Wordle. If you play Wordle, it's awesome. It's got almost all the vowels. So, we're going to start with Tahitian Tide. And I'm going to put it right in the middle of my Stamparatus plate. Okay. And then I'm going to use Mango Melody. And I'm going to put it on the edge, almost up to the blue. As close as I can get, probably, without trying to go over too much. If you're using 3 or 2 colors that are kind of the same, like blues, if you get it mixed up a little bit on the edge, you can just dab it off and re-ink it. It's fine. I didn't really want blue on my yellow. It might be a little bit more difficult to, not impossible, of course, to clean off. And then this one is, what is it, Highland Heather. And I'm wondering if I need Gorgeous Grape. But we'll try this one. Okay. So now, you're going to take water. That's all that's in here. It's just water. We have water spritzers, but they're just not big enough, I don't think, for if you're going to do a couple of these. Okay, so just water. I have paper towels down just so not to, try to not create such a huge mess. But we are going to spritz this, and we're going to spritz it good. Okay? And kind of get those colors to run together. Maybe a little. Maybe a lot. And then we're going to take our paper. So watercolor paper, and we're going to lay it down and then pick it up. I have tweezers. We'll see if I remember to use them. And see what it, flip it over and see what it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to lay it over here, and I'm going to put some salt on it. And I'm going to leave it right there. And then I'm going to do another piece. Okay? And I'm going to get this one more in the yellow. Mango melody, as it were. I don't leave a whole lot of white space, do I? Let's see what happens now. Oh, I want some more purple on that corner, I think. And we'll set it over here, and then I'm going to move them onto the other, I'm going to move them back here. I have another place to lay them where they can dry. Can you see that salt on there? And it's going to suck up the ink. You see right there, it's sucking it up. And it'll make some really cool designs. Okay. I'm thinking I want to put some more Tahitian tide in the middle here. There's no rules. You can do whatever you want. That's not enough. Not enough color. I'm gonna rinse this off, and we're gonna try again with different colors. Let's see how messy my fingers got so far. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, so let's put these away and let's get something different. So I'm going to try Orchid Oasis and Pacific Point. Are those too much the same? And maybe, what, Poppy Parade? Melon Mambo. Melon Mambo? Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Oh, that one's pretty. I think that's one of my favorites. Pacific Point and Orchid Oasis. And again, there's no rules. Ooh, that one's nice and bright. You can do, hi Pam. Melon Mambo. You can do this in whatever colors you'd like. I'd love to see what you make after you make it. Hi, Peggy. And in just a second, I'll show you how we can decorate these. Okay? Okay, so there's your water. And let's see. Here's my pieces of watercolor paper. It's stuck. Ooh, that's pretty. We get the salt on there to make our funky designs. It's okay if you have white space. I feel like I'm... Thanks, Patty. These are really bright colors. Those first ones were kind of subdued, I thought, but pastels are pretty. I'm not saying pastels aren't pretty. Ooh, that one's pretty. I really love the salt trick. All right, I got one more, and then I'll show you how to decorate some of these. Not the ones we just made, because they're still wet. She says she's working on a blog post. And she almost typed her comment on the wrong screen. All right, I'm going to put these over here to dry. Maybe some of them will be dry by the time we're done. And then, let's look. See? Again, if you don't like to get messy, this is probably not for you. Although, like I said, I don't think Patty got as messy when she was doing hers, but you know, I am a messy crafter. And then I have salt all over my table too. I probably need another container over here where I can salt things. Look at all that salt. Okay. Okay, so here's one that I created earlier. And then I have a couple here that we can decorate right now. Okay? So I have this one, and I have that one. I have these already cut, and I cut these out with the deckled rectangles. Is that what they're called? So here's some of the others that I made the other day. See all this, where that's what the salt does. Those pretty little designs. And I'm telling you, there's no limit as to what you can make. Okay? So I have some things over here that I've already die cut out with our adhesive sheets. Okay? I wanted to try these, the black flowers on one of these, and I don't know which. We'll have to figure out which one I like it on best. But I have the adhesive sheets on the back, so they're really easy to play with then. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Let's see. Does that look like a sunset? Kind of looks like a sunset. I like that. I think I'll put those on there. And then I have some butterflies. Maybe I'll put the butterflies on the pink. And then I have a sunflower. Look at these. I have already die cut out. I love those flowers. This is the sunflower that I wish would stay in our catalog forever, but I'm afraid it's going to go away, and then I'm going to have to be sad. Because I love the Celebrate Sunflower. And so, with the adhesive sheet, you make your own stickers, basically. And so then you don't have to fool with glue. And one of the other things is, when you run it through the die cutting machine, sometimes it doesn't quite cut through the backing, because it's not a paper backing, it's kind of a plasticky backing, but that doesn't mean it's not cut through your paper. So then when we pull this off, it'll stick just fine. I can put that one on there. Okay, so let's do a couple of these. I'm going to put these on here, just like that. So, because I have the adhesive sheet on there, I can pull the backing off. Look at my fingers. I can pull the backing off. And of course, it's in pieces. I'm gonna need a pokey tool to get the adhesive, to get the backing off. It's really not as hard as I'm making it. Once you get it started, it usually comes right off. There you go. So here's the... I love the adhesive sheet because now I don't have to worry about glue getting everywhere. I just stick it down where I want it. And these dies are from the Meadow dies that go with the Quiet Meadow stamp set. That's where these flowers are from. So you can go and find those and order those if you need them before they retire. Because on the 29th, we will see what's retiring and what's staying. So I can hold my breath to see what's retiring and what's staying. I'm going to put it kind of like that. So then I can put a sentiment over there on the side. So there's one. Let's put a butterfly on here. Ooh, I like the big butterfly. Let's use the big butterfly. He'll be sticking off the edge, and that's okay. So look what happens with the little insides of these with the backing. They come off. When you pull the adhesive backing off, most of those little guys come off. Now, what you can do with the ones that don't come off is usually just pop them right out, flick them with your finger, and they pop out. Or my neighbors are playing on their go-karts. I think I'm going to stick it so it goes off the edge a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I think I had it in my head to do that with the flirty flamingo behind it, but now I'm not so sure. Now I think I might just want white. No, I don't think I want white. Now I think maybe I want black. I don't have any idea what color I want. Maybe I'll just go back with the flirty flamingo like I had envisioned it in my head before. Ooh, I think I like the black. What do you think? A black layer before we put it on our card? Let's see. Let's see. Can be a black layer. Nope, I don't like it. Nope, don't like it. We'll just go with flirty flamingo. Maybe. Maybe I'll have to come up with something else. Okay, let's put the rest of these together. So this one is from, what's this one from? I think I have it here. Artistically Inked. Oh, that's the stamp set anyway. It is the artistic dies that go with the Artistically Inked stamp set. That's what we're playing. That's what this die is from. So let's get this one. This one is so pretty. I just love this die. It's very intricate. But as you can see, all the pieces come off with the adhesive sheet. So no worries. And if they don't, sometimes I poke them out and sometimes I don't. But if they're sticky, look at that. They're sticky from the adhesive sheet. So you just stick your finger on it, reach over your trash can, flick them off your finger, and move on to the next ones. So you can even get these little guys. Look at that. Magic trick. Oh, Let's not rip our thing apart. That's most of them. And the rest of them, I don't know that I even want to worry about. We'll just leave them, because it's okay if some of those little pieces are still on there. It's fine. Nobody's going to know. I might get this one big piece out. It's over here, hanging out. Okay. Now I have stickies all over my finger. It's okay. All right, so let's get this on here. And that adhesive sheet is super sticky. So if you think, well, it's not going to be too sticky. No, it's super sticky. So there's that one. And again, they're hanging off the edge. I can trim them if I want or not. Sticky things all over my hands. Again, if you don't like to get messy, this is not the one for you, probably. I'm certainly okay with getting messy. I get messy all the time. Playing out in the dirt with my succulents that I had to bring all inside because it got cold again. I think I want it up here in the darker area. Yeah, it got down to freezing over here in Georgia. I don't particularly care for that, especially not after we've already had spring, or we thought we had spring. It was not. Apparently, it was false spring, but everything bloomed. All the flowers bloomed. All cherry trees blossomed. So, luckily, the cherry trees had already blossomed before we got the freeze, so we got to see all the pretty cherry blossoms. And then we had a freeze. I'm hoping that the peaches didn't suffer. That's the only thing we have to worry about mostly here is the peaches. But I haven't heard. Probably won't know for a while whether or not the peaches made it. Because what's Georgia if we can't have peaches, right? Well, I guess we still have pecans. There's a couple butterflies. Those are pretty. So, now here's the part that I struggle with. And I struggle a little. I wouldn't say I struggle a lot. But I struggle a little on finding what to layer them on. Okay? So I'm going to get some options over here. And we can play with them. And see which ones we like. I'm coming. Hang on just a second. Let me get a couple options for our cards, and we'll see what we can do with them. Okay, so I think that one was Parakeet Party, and well, maybe it's not Parakeet Party. Maybe we want this. Ooh, I think that's pretty. We can do that, and this is Starry Sky. So we can put that one on Starry Sky. And then, let's see. Ooh, that one's pretty. This is Granny Apple Green, I think. Put that one on Granny Apple Green. And this one's probably gonna go in Starry Sky too, I think. Yep, I think he's pretty on Starry Sky. So, let's see. I don't know what to do with him. I'll post pictures of all of these when I finally get them done and on. Sometimes it takes some thinking or some color coordination or some matchy-matching. And sometimes I have it, and sometimes I need help. That one's pretty. So, I'll show you all these when I get them done. Now, I had a couple more that I could show you that I hadn't finished from before. Here's a turtle one that I did, and then there's another turtle one. So, like I said, the possibilities are completely endless. Let's see how pretty some of these are going to be. Some of the ones we just made. I'm wiping off the... See, there's one of them. Wiping off the salt. That was the first one. Look at how... I love that. See, they're all just different. That's all. You guys can play and have fun and show me what you make, okay? There's the brighter colors. So, I can't wait to see what y'all make. And let me know, okay? Thanks for hanging out with me.